Welcome to the Wally Show Aftercast. All the stuff we did not get to during the course of the show today, including things like this. Do you have a person in your life that can never be happy with you? I do. Like, it doesn't matter what I do. Betty Rock is going to come down on me. I am in a great mood today, and I'm having fun. And she's just like, oh, would you stop being so loud?
Well, because you're being obnoxious.
Well,
you're
you're
making jokes constantly, which is fine.
Sure.
But you're also like waka 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 yelling and
Yeah, I get happy and I get fun and I get loud and stuff. But like then when I have people like you or my wife too, she does the same thing to me. She's like, "What has gotten into you?" I'm like, "I'm in a good mood. I feel good." Like for once,
it's like having a toddler.
Yeah,
and you don't. If they're in a good mood, they're just going to be like, "Mom, mom,
yeah.
Hey, mom,
Yeah.
mom."
True.
So you're asking me, would I rather have a toddler that's constantly asking me questions
or
and
one that's
running
throwing
around,
a fit,
doing parkour, or throwing a fit and screaming?
Which do you want? You pick.
Do either of those sound good to you?
Yeah.
Which one?
Mom, because at least I'm happy.
Oh my God.
It is a weird thing, and I'm not saying this. I've been in trouble all morning, so it's fine. Like I started at 6 a.m. with my wife today.
You dug that hole.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, here's the stuff we talk about. If you listen to the regular podcast, then you can hear how that worked out. It was in the first hour of the show today. But then I got really upset with myself because I guess I'll set a little bit up in case you haven't heard it. So my wife, we were talking about this guy who says being a stay-at-home dad is not really hard. Why in the world do women complain about this? Basically, he's like, it's easy.
It's a good
I got
question.
this. You know, and I contend that especially as kids get older, that stay-at-home job gets easier. You know, like
as soon as they can go to school.
Yeah,
that I think makes it a little bit easier.
Now,
for sure.
Are you constantly on call for somebody as a stay-at-home parent? 100%. Do you have a lot of things you have to do? Absolutely. But like when my wife is like, oh my gosh, I got to do laundry. When she's gone, I do laundry. And I'm like, all right, I put it in. I do it all in one load. I don't separate it into multiple things, and I do it one time, and I'm done. Like, it's not a big deal, you know? And so we have different ways we view the housework and the things like that. Now, I know there's things at the house I don't like to do, you know? And so, like, cleaning toilets and stuff, I would probably put that off to the last minute. But you know, that's just that's part of your job. If you live at home or you work at home, that is. If you choose to work at home, and that's what you have like split up the work duties, and somebody is going to work, then that is like your job. That's going to work.
However, I would say that when it comes to being a stay-at-home mom, you never get vacation. You never get time off. You don't get a lunch break. Like, it's constant 24 hours a day.
Until your kids go to school. You get plenty of time off.
Oh, well, if they go to school, yeah.
Like in the beginning, I fully admit that my wife worked hard. Like, and I would get home some days and our daughter had just been a pill. She would meet me at the door and hand her to me and be like, take this child, you know? And so then I'd be like, let's go for ice cream. It was easy.
Oh my gosh. Sugar her up and bring her back home.
And then, okay, you got to put her down now. But she needed that moment because she was like, especially new moms are like, this thing has been holding on to me all day long, and I just need a moment to not be touched. I need a moment to be alone. I get that. I understand that. Mm-hmm. But there is a moment when it does shift. And like my wife, now my wife's got it even easier because she's empty nesting. And so we haven't had a kid in the house for years because of college, and then our daughter moved away. And like she can go to Bible study today. She can do a thing. Like she has so much free time. It's not even crazy. It's not even funny. And so we were talking about this concept, and I was like, yeah, there's times when it drives me nuts when I'll come home and she'll like text me or call me, hey, can you get the mail? And I'm like, okay. And I go get the mail. And one time I talked to her about it. She's like, why is that a big deal for you to get the mail? I said, because you've been home all day. I've been at work for 10 hours now. And like what this tells me is you haven't stepped outside in 10 hours. And it's 40 feet away. And like, I get it if it's snowing and I'm already out. Absolutely. Or if it's raining and I'm already out. Absolutely. I will do that as a courtesy to you. But on like a nice day, step outside, indoor cat.
Get a little bit of sun.
I call her an indoor cat.
And how did she take that?
Not good. good. She was like, I don't see what the big deal is. I'm like, well, that's part of the problem. Because and I'm making a bigger deal out of it than it is. I should literally just be like, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm here anyway. Like we see it differently. She sees it as you're there anyway walking by it. And I see it as you had 10 hours to walk by it, and stuff. And like, so put that effort into that, and so we're very different. So anyway,
it's coming from the man that she texted him earlier, and he was like, "Love you, sweetie, Petey. You're the bestest of the bestest."
That's what happened because she goes, excuse me. We were talking about it, and it dawned on me she had an appointment this morning, so she had to be up and was in the car. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my wife is up. Normally she's asleep. Once again, I'm at work. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, and then she just texted me. I heard all of that. I'm like, oh, nuts. So then we go through the text back and forth, and this is in the other podcast, so you can check all that out. And it was nice. I said, hey, would you mind, since you're out anyway, would you mind doing like a breakfast run? Come and have breakfast with us. It'd be nice to see you. And so she just dropped off breakfast and left. I'm like, oh, I'm in trouble. So she did bring that. But then there's a series of I love yous.
All from you?
Yeah, oh yeah, mainly for me. She says, did you want me to have breakfast or just want me to pick it up for you guys? And she says, she says, I can bring you something from Chick-fil-A. Tell me what you guys want. And then she says, I'm pulling to the back. Come get your food. Right then I know I'm still in trouble. But then she's like concerned with Gavin. Is Gavin's meal right? I'm like, yeah, Gavin's was fine. And then she said, also, can you run by something on the way home? I said, yeah. I said, she said, I love you. Sorry I didn't stay. Figured I'd have a few busy hours before Bible study to get things done. Okay. So we're going back and forth about this. And that's where I'm so mad at myself for when she says, I figured I'd have a few hours to get things done. And I should have texted, like, get the mail. And I didn't. I'm so mad at myself. I think of what story like Nate Bargatze would say. His story would be I texted, like, get the mail. And I did not text that. And I'm so upset.
But I think that's good. That's you picking your battles.
Yeah.
And maybe this is the battle that you just need to step down from.
Yeah, maybe.
Or just losing your touch.
Yeah, thank you, Gavin. You're right. You're just throwing fuel on that fire. Man. And I said, look, I get that you need to get stuff done because we're going out of town. I just wanted you to know that we wanted you to stay and not just bring us food. And so I said, love you, girl. And she said, oh, I knew that. I just wanted to get more done. So blah, 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 blah. And so we're good. I knew if I came in, I'd stay longer than I should. And then I could have said, yeah, like, so could you get the mail when you get home? Oh I missed 2 opportunities.
Well, no, you'll still get home today.
Oh, yeah.
And ask her.
I'm still, there might be a conversation today when I get home, I think. I feel like I might be walking into a small conversation. Not a big one, but a small one. Yeah. So.
And will you learn your lesson?
Absolutely not. Like, I've been married so long now, and like I can point to specific times in my relationship. 7 years into my relationship, I landed at a point where I was going to start being super honest-ish with my wife. There was still a line that I wasn't willing to cross at that point, like about like things like, oh yeah, I love that shirt, thank you. You know, like when we were first married, I so badly didn't want discord in my home. But 7 years into it, we had moved to California, and she wasn't happy. She was being kind of difficult, and she'll tell you that. Like, she wasn't happy. We had just moved. She had just had a child. We knew no one. Her mom had just got cancer. Like, it was the perfect storm of difficult for her. And then I'm going off to work and, like, escaping, in essence, as how she would see it. I'm escaping. I had pressures at work, but I was getting out of that stuff. And she wasn't getting the mail. And so, no, I'm just kidding. But like, so she was not happy. But it was at that 7-year mark where I determined, all right, well, I'm going to be really honest with you now, you know, about stuff. And because I'm in this marriage too. And there's things I don't love, you know. And so here, let me tell you what the things that I am not thrilled with. You can tell me the things that you're not thrilled with, like me moving you across the country. And I get it. If I didn't have to move you because of my job, I wouldn't have, you know, but I didn't have a choice. And I was the only one working. We had to go where my job took me, you know. But it was that point I got to where I would be more honest with her. And then over the course of time, you get more and more honest. And I think there's a weird tipping point where the older you get too honest. And I think that's where I'm almost at right now. And I'm having to be cognizant of it to dial it back or balance that honesty with grace and kindness. Because I can see myself being more short, no nonsense, like I just like in my life in general. And I have to remember that I need to treat my wife differently. I need to treat her with more kid gloves and kindler. Well, maybe I should treat everybody like that, but like I've lost my patience for a lot of things. And I find myself becoming impatient with things that I've been patient with over time. So it's like, well, why are you changing? It's like, I don't know. You know, I have no idea why. And so, yeah, it's not your fault. You've been this way. And now it's things that like get me. And it's myself changing. And so I need to be mindful of that and do the work on me. I need to do the work. So that's what I'm going to do. Tomorrow on the show, we're going to talk about the podcast a little bit and maybe get some help from people. The podcast, I guess, is closing in on 20 million downloads. So that's pretty good. And the company's going to do like a press release, and they asked me for a quote. And so we'll talk about this. Maybe, Rock, if you want to do it for the potty group, that would be good, too, because I'd love to hear what potties say more than people that listen to the show, honestly. It's like kind of like the question, like if you help Wally write a quote that acknowledges 20 million downloads, you know, because I don't know what to say. I don't want it to be self-aggrandizing, you know, and I'm thankful, but I don't want it to be too self-deprecating because my natural tendency is to go self-deprecating. Like it would be something like, I don't know why people listen to this. I have no idea. I'm clueless, but I'm thankful that they do. You know, that would be my off the top of my head quote, which I know that's not going to go over well for business people either. So I'm just curious. Yeah, if you don't mind posting that, that'd be awesome. Thank you. You don't have to do it right now.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh.
Well, because
why don't you go get the
figured
mail?
You were just going to hand me the story. Oh, my gosh.
No. All right, so here's my story, though, that we didn't get to.
Oh,
Really?
We're still doing that.
Oh, yeah, we're still doing the show. We're still doing the podcast. We're still doing me. So we're getting to you, Rock. I'm tipping my toes a little bit into your world here in the, the entertainment world. Tom Cruise received an honorary Oscar at the Governor's Awards in Los Angeles, and it's an honorary award given to extraordinary distinction of his lifetime achievement, exceptional contributions to the state of motion picture arts, and scientists, and blah, blah, blah. So, with this Oscar, honorary Oscar, how many Oscars do you think Tom Cruise has now?
3. No. 5. No. 6. Final answer.
3, 5, 6. Got it. Gavin.
1. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the only Oscar he's ever gotten.
Yeah.
And it's honorary. Like he didn't even get it for something.
Yeah, because he doesn't take on your hoity-toity, snooty, Oscar-winning movies. He gives the people what they want.
Yeah,
I want planes. I want running.
I don't want Tom Cruise to be in a movie that's worth an Oscar.
No.
You know, because those movies typically blow. He did get one. He did get a nomination. These are his nominations. Best Actor for Born on the 4th of July, that one where he's like a Vietnam vet. And so he tried to show his range. And he was like wheelchair bound. And so they didn't have to worry about making him taller. So that was nice for them, for the special effects people. Best Actor for Jerry Maguire. I'm surprised he didn't win that. I'm curious who he lost to. Look up this, Gavin. Best Actor 1996. Who won? I'm curious who beat him out. Because he was really good in that. Best
Tom Hanks or Denzel is my guess. It was Nicolas Cage.
Oh, no.
In Leaving Las Vegas.
What world do we live in that Nicolas Cage has an Oscar and Tom Cruise does not?
I don't know that.
Leaving Las Vegas was Nicolas Cage's alcoholic serious movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't him being funny. It was him downing a bottle of vodka in a shower, you know, like as he was just this alcoholic that I think dies at the end. Like, yeah, it's super depressing, like super heavy movie. He did get a nomination for Top Gun Maverick as a producer, not as an actor, though, which, again, crime. Total crime. And supporting actor for Magnolia. I don't know that movie.
Magnolia.
Yeah, I don't know that
That's like a Julia Roberts movie.
What? That's Steel Magnolias.
Oh, I had no idea then.
Yeah. So he was very humble after winning his fake award. He said, "I'm truly grateful to have this moment. It allows me to acknowledge all the people who have helped me." That was smart of him. And he concludes with, "Making films is not what I do, it's who I am." Which, when you stop making films, is going to be bad for you because you have lost yourself in the making of the films, and you now will not know who you are, sir. That's
Speaking
my advice
from
to you.
experience.
Billion%. Billion%. As somebody who has been defined by my career and what other people think of me, when I left this job years and years and years ago and got out of it and thought I was going to leave, I was like lost. I'm like, well, this is who I am. And I'm finally now at a place in my life where this isn't the sole definer of me now. Like, I could walk away tomorrow as long as I had something to do that still fulfills me. Like, I will never retire and do nothing and play golf. I will never be me. I always want to work on something, create something, build something, write something, produce something. But that's more just for the creative outlet. I enjoy it. But it's not what defines me. Like, I could walk away tomorrow, unless my boss is hearing this, then no, I need this. Please don't. I'm in a fragile state. Don't fire me. But I think for him, I get what he's saying, but there is an element of that you're like, man, if that's all that defines you, then that's actually not healthy. And it's kind of sad too. So, but I get what he's saying. So anyway, Tom Cruise has himself a award now, finally. Now, we are going to dip our toe back into the entertainment world with Betty Rock, who has a delightful story for you that is not about Tom Cruise or about Oscars. It is about time that we get to her story.
Nice.
Thank you.
Well done. I thought you'd forgotten.
I kind of had.
Well, time does work. DJ Khaled, he is...
Oh, yeah, we're doing the one. Well, because you didn't tell me which story we were going to do. Remember, you had two, and you were like, right. I'm not sure. But, wow, Providence.
Well done.
The Lord's provision.
He's got a watch collection, okay? Oh. And recently he brought his collection to the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. So he has a multi-million-dollar watch collection. One of them, it comes in a Louis Vuitton case, so you can only imagine. Okay, so what's unique about this, though, is he names every single watch, okay? So I'm going to tell you what the names are.
Do you know Rolexes have slang names for them too? Like the various different Rolexes based on the colors. Mm-hmm. Like there's a Coke Rolex, there's a James Cameron, there's a Batman, there's a Batgirl based on the color of the bezel and the color of the dial. There's a Hulk. There's all these other ones. Like so I have started becoming a student of watches and Rolexes, even though I do not own one and never will.
His estimation worth of all of these watches is millions of dollars, of course. Easy. I'll tell you how much his highest one is, too. Okay, so he's got a gold sparkly watch. He called that one Hit Factory. He's got a gold watch with orange gems. That one is called 21 Savage.
He he gets all his stuff iced out. Mm-hmm. Like, so he'll take a regular watch and then he'll take it to a jeweler and they'll put a bunch of diamonds and stuff on it. So they're really gaudy.
He's got an all blue one called It's Personal, black band and light blue face called Listerine.
You think you'd be more creative with the names, honestly? Listerine's not bad.
His most expensive watch is called Birthday Cake.
I wonder if it's a Philippe Petit or something like that.
No idea.
Oh, okay.
But it's worth $700,000.
Yeah, there was a guy one time, there was like this sheik who was holding up a Rolex and he goes, when you want to look important, you buy a Rolex. When you are important, you buy a Philippe Petit or whatever. I forget how it said.
$700,000 though?
Yeah.
That's just imagine looking at something that you just wear on your wrist.
Yeah.
And it's worth more than a house.
Oh, absolutely.
A really good house.
That's where the whole thing is. It's the status. It's the status of it. Because if you walk around in that world and you've got this $200,000 watch on, you're telling people, I have a watch that's more than you make in 2 years or 3 years, and it's a watch.
Ever.
It's just a watch. It's nothing to me, you know? And so that's how much disposable income I have. That's why, again, I've looked at this stuff extensively. I have a bunch of friends that own real Rolexes. I want to buy a fake Rolex, and I would have no problem telling anyone it's fake. But I like the look of them.
Yeah,
and
the look is great.
And there are some clones that are. I look at them all the time, and they're like $200. And so it's like I want to buy one clone Rolex. But then if anyone's like, "Is that a Rolex?" The first thing I would do is go, "Yeah, it's fake." 100%. I'm never gonna like own a real one. I wouldn't want someone to think I like was spending that kind of money on a real one. But I like the look of them. You know, Citizen will make watches that look like the Submariner, which is a big Rolex watch. And so like they're $300 or something like that, like a normal watch and stuff. But there's something about the Rolex, man. They are nice. Like they're made impeccable. And the weight of them, you can tell like, almost by holding them. You're like, oh, that's an expensive watch. But I'll never own one, especially not for $700 grand.
I know.
That's crazy money, man.
Crazy.
Let's do some birthdays because we're not going to be able to give anybody a watch for their birthday of $700 grand, but we could definitely shout you out.
Nice. Mom, dad, brother, and sister want to wish Darcy a happy birthday.
DRC!
She's turning 6, 2 whole hands.
Nice.
What?
5 and a finger, 2 hands.
It's
Okay.
not full hands.
And she requests the birthday song.
Happy birthday from all to you. Wish you a birthday. Should we party too? Hey!
Woo, girl.
All right, Wally. Hypothetical Hannah,
Oh.
who is
what?
hypothetical Hayden and Haley's sister.
Oh, no.
She's back.
Oh, no.
Do you need a hypothetical daughter?
I think we talked about her. We brought her up
Yeah, I remember the name.
a while back.
But why?
But now she's hanging out with Hayden, and she's now helping lobsters.
Oh, jeez.
What would you do or say about this?
This is tough because you treat your daughters differently than you treat your sons. But if they're hanging out and making bad life choices with Hayden, you know, first I'd have to say, all right, is this a ministry? Is it an outreach?
Oh, you would ask that to hypothetical Hannah,
Hannah.
but not Hayden.
No. I would say, like, okay, are you trying to help your brother?
You gotta trust your
like,
daughter.
And so I don't have to. Like, great. Like, I respect you. You are a leader and a scholar. You're a great human being.
Even though
she
she has a pet lobster on a leash.
Yeah, well, if you bring that to like Thanksgiving, I'm eating it. Like, just so you know, like, don't ever bring that around.
You
like, don't walk
do
your
that.
don't walk your purse dog into Lowe's
what
with me.
if she were like, Daddy, that's my emotional pet lobster.
I am so glad that like my daughter isn't like that. Now my daughter is really hung up on her Mickey Mouse. Like it's not normal. But like I'm glad that like my daughter doesn't have like a purse dog or that dog. I can't go anywhere. I take it to the store with me. I take it everywhere with me. I would lose my mind.
I don't get what grown men have against that. My dad is the same way. I'm like, who cares?
They have like an emotional like
No,
support.
purse dog. Like
Yeah,
that they
purse
bring
dog.
with them inside
It's just
places. Like,
annoying.
great. I want to meet your dog.
Yeah,
No,
maybe.
Dogs are fun at home.
Yeah.
Like, I leave my home to be away.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like when I'm out and I see one, like if they're walking it, like and it comes over to me, like I'll be like, oh, cute dog, or I'll pet it or whatever. But I don't know. There's just something about the person that carry it. It's almost like an entitlement thing. You know, like, oh, I can bring my dog with me everywhere I go. Look at me. I don't know. It's weird.
It makes me feel like they want you to ask them about their dog.
Maybe.
So that they can just talk about.
And I will.
And then get
Little-
mad at you for asking
Yeah.
about their dog, you know?
Can I pet your dog? No.
Yeah. No, my dog is emotionally triggered by all of this. Then leave it at home. Anywho.
Okay.
Again, I don't know why people listen to this podcast. 20 million downloads, you say. All right. So Betty Rock is going to post that. And then we are going to do this all again tomorrow. And then we will do weekend plans tomorrow because that is our last day of show. You guys are smiling. Did I forget something?
No. You're
Okay.
You were just.
Getting her done.
Get this thing going.
I know we got stuff we got to do today. Got a full plate today for me, so I want to get that stuff done. And as always, thank you for being a buddy.